Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn the general structure of the HTML code with an semantic meaning. Semantic is nothing but semantic is the way which provides the meaning to an HTML page rather than just presentation, and it makes the HTML more comprehensible by better defining the different sections and the layout of the web pages. Okay, and we will see all of them. First, suppose I'm opening my VS Studio Code editor, and in this web page I want to add upon some of the additional empty links at the starting page of my website. Like I will use anchor element which href attribute, and I will use an empty link we will use asterisk, and after that I am closing it and I will use 001. I am copying it from here and pasting it on the next line. 3 4 5. I am using 5. I will creating 5 links, 5 empty links. Okay, see here, these are the 5 empty links that we have created just now, and basically these are the links which are indicated separately. If we open this link, there is nothing in the link, and these are the basic links. These are the separate links. For to give a perfect meaning those links, we'll have to navigate to our links. We have to create a container and make sure that all the links are included in that container. For that we have to do one thing like now. Okay, this is the tag which creates one container and includes all your different links into one container, which gives a semantic meaning to our HTML code. Okay, see here, after saving of my HTML code, there is no change in the code, but the thing that will happening in the memory is the navigation which is creating one imaginary box which contains all the links in an navigation box. Okay, that means we are giving a perfect meaning to these links. Okay, instead of leaving as it is like separate links, we are giving a perfect meaning to these empty links which stores in a container of the navigation. Okay, and we can also use div here, but this is the tag that is used for the non-semantic elements. Okay, in earlier versions of the HTML, we will use div element, which does not give any meaning to this container. It's just used as for the representation purpose only. It does not give any meaning to that container, and we will use now for making all these links in a one container. Okay, and this is the general thing that we are doing now, because to make your code more readable for any web developer, for any designer. Okay, and if I want to make this entire thing as the header, okay, this entire thing as the header, for that I need to do what is here. I will create one header, and I'm ending at that header from here. Okay, this is the header, and when you give a refresh, there is no change in this. But as this is a semantic, as we have to give semantic meaning to the HTML, we were considering these two blocks as the header elements. Okay, for example, if any developer will see your code, then he is easily find that this is the main thing that we have to implement in our web page. Okay, this is the header, and the remaining thing, okay, the remaining thing, this is the entire remaining thing. For this remaining thing we have represented by using article. Okay, we will use article here, and we are using article. We have to end up at the last. Okay, we are considering this entire thing as the article, okay, to give you as a semantic meaning. There is no change in the output, but to give you a proper meaning to our code, we are generally indicating them likewise. Okay, and in the article we have to consider this entire thing, like father of the oops up to till this extent. We need to make this content as the header in the article. Okay, in this article we need to make up to some extent as the header. Okay, up to this. Okay, we are including this as the header, but there is no change in the output, but we are considering this as the main header of our web page, and remaining thing is the article. In the article we are considering this thing as the header. Okay, and we may also create some footers also. For example, after the article, if I create one footer, okay, in this footer I need to, what we need to include is, there is nothing here we have created in the footer. We can create now. Okay, for example, I need to add one copyright to this page. At the bottom of my web page I need to add some copyright. For example, copyright. Okay, copyright. Okay, the thing, another main entity that you need to know is, I think you might know the symbol of the copyright. It will be C, which is enclosed in a circle, is the symbol of the copyright. For that entity we need to use one entity, like using ampersand and use copy with an semicolon. Okay, this is the symbol to bring you the copyright symbol. Okay, and copyright by sharing is growing. Okay, I am giving a save to this, and if you see here, okay, it added us some copyright. See here, the symbol is copyright symbol. Sorry, I think I done a mistake. This is the copyright symbol. See here, this is the copyright symbol. To add this symbol we need to use one entity like ampersand of copy. Okay, we have a lot of entities. We can search it in Google for different symbols, and generally this is the footer of our web page. Okay, with a copyright, and this is the general structure of our web page. Okay, if one developer opens your code and looks for the header, he can easily find it by seeing this header element. Okay, this is the general semantic meaning to give you a proper meaning of our web page and the code itself. In this I need to include another basic concept like comments. If you don't need these empty links in your code, you can make a comment on it. For example, if you include like less than symbol with an exclamatory mark and open with 2 dashes. Okay, remove this, and if you close it here, dash greater than symbol, this entire thing will not be reflected to your web page, because you make it as a comment by mentioning these tags like less than exclamatory dash. The thing between these two tags will be considered as the unreadable thing by the browser. Okay, this is represented as the comment. Okay, this whole thing is represented as a comment in our web page. See here, after saving, when I go to web page, okay, here the links that we created earlier will be disabled because we make them as a comments. Okay, and but I need it. I will copy it from here and I will use it here. Save. Okay. Okay, we are back. This is the general structure of our semantic HTML code. By giving proper semantic meaning to your code, your code will be looking very easier and it can be readable by any other developer. Okay, and thank you.